What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Football Menace Live, brought to you by Blueclouds Media. My name is Nizai, and my co-host is Stephen G, who is right there behind the scene, waiting for the settings to change, and he can get his say. As at the moment, Enzo Maresca emerges as the front runner to become Chelsea's new manager. Yes, Chelsea's new manager. That's what it's looking like. Enzo Maresca to Chelsea. Here we go. As the saying from Fabrizio Romano. And as we will be discussing, Enzo Maresca agrees to 5-year Chelsea deal. Chelsea to pay Leicester City £10 million, 10 million euro for Maresca's Maresca. Chelsea leadership impressed by Maresca's vision. Wow. Impressed by Maresca's vision. Maresca's backroom staff to join Chelsea. Ipswich Town and Stuttgart are interested in signing young, talented Mario Hutchison. Are you ready for that? We're going to break down the managerial profile of Enzo Maresca as he emerges. Would you say presumably the manager for Chelsea? Apparently the news is everywhere, and there's no one else. No one is talking about any other manager but the man who has been a student of Pep Guardiola high school or maybe college school. It's yet to be next to be Chelsea's manager, and we're about to break down all the nitty-gritty of Enzo Maresca's job at Chelsea. So, guys, stick with me and do not go anywhere. And we'll be right back as usual, as we do it on this platform. We'll be right back and discuss the whole thing with you. So, stay with us. What happened to my screen here? Anyway, I think I got it back. Stay with us. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in a minute. Welcome back again, folks. Stephen G is here with me, and we're gonna go through the breaking news. As has been breaking that yesterday, a couple of days ago, we all got the feeling that the up-and-coming manager Enzo Maresca is gonna be the Chelsea's gaffer, the boss that runs the room. But what's the difference between a manager and a coach? Also something that we will be talking about. But before that, let me get Stephen G on the show. Stephen wasn't here yesterday, so I have to ask him how his day was yesterday and how things was for him, and today how things are going. Stephen, welcome back, and then how are things going, sir?
Things are going good. Can't complain. Just, to be honest, I'm kind of glad the manager stuff's over with now. It's basically a formality. We know that it's done. It's just the official announcement. So I'm glad that stuff's done. He wasn't the option that I think any of us really wanted, but look, as a fan base, we got to get behind the manager. He didn't pick himself to be manager, he was chosen. He feels he's up for the job. You got to support him. And if you're a real fan, that's what you're going to do. That's my view on that bit. And yeah, at the end of the day, now we can start looking into how he sets up and how that could convert into Chelsea, how he set up when he was at Parma, how he set up when he was at Leicester, and then how that can relate to him at Chelsea, what players can fit where, and then we can sort of start to understand what's going to happen.
Absolutely. It hasn't been that easy. To me, I mean, I'll say 3 days ago, I wasn't so okay and so sure with this appointment. But after dipping down, going down, and looking at what others are saying, reading into who this manager is, his track record. Yesterday, I got a chance to also go through his managerial record, where he's gone through from Italy to England, and he's gone through the ranks. He's gone through the rank. He's worked with Pep Guardiola. He's been as Leicester City, and listening to what Harry Winks said yesterday was absolutely fantastic and fabulous from him. Harry Winks, who we all know that he played under, I think he played under Mauricio Pochettino back in his time. Also now with Leicester City, played under Enzo Maresca. It's impressive, and what he said tactically, not just man to man management, but tactically how he explained how Enzo does his work, and he's a matured man too. He's not that young. He is matured, and I think that he will bring a lot of the he will would I say he will gain a lot of respect from these young players. And he did said he knows these Chelsea players very very well, and luckily we all know he knows Enzo. He knows Lavia and Cole Palmer already in his time with the Manchester City. So I think that a lot of people have to give this man a chance. They have to give this man a chance and start to love him just like the love they gave to any other manager that come to Chelsea, like the likes of Jose Mourinho, Carlo Ancelotti, and then what's his name again? Conte. The love that they gave to Mauricio Pochettino, they have to invest the same love in this man because he's not doing the job for himself, but he's coaching Chelsea Football Club. You don't support individual, but you support the football club, and that's where I am. This morning, I've got to develop more love and more interest to support this man. And I believe he is going to be the Messiah, the chosen one, the one to save Chelsea. And we're going to look into contract that it looks like he will be given by Chelsea. 5 years plus 1 more year. And yesterday we were talking about 2 years. DJ Saab, I remember DJ Saab said, if you look at the amount of contract they're giving this man, that tells you that he's not going to be there for long. But today we're seeing 5 years, which means, as is being said, that Chelsea hierarchy really assigned the interest of signing, Enzo Maresca because of he understanding the vision, and the vision goes aligned with the contract that they've given him. 5 years contract, Steven. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that? 5 years contract to Enzo.
Um, I'm not reading too much into it because, let's be honest, if things do go badly, then that becomes irrelevant. The only reason that I do sort of look at it is that this shows to me that the way they viewed Pochettino was more of like a bridge manager, hence the 2 years with the 1 year option that he got. So you come in, you develop the team, get it to a standard it should be at, that they want it to be at, for someone else to come in and take over for the longer term. Now you've given Enzo Maresca, who hasn't been in the Premier League, which is a bit of a worry. In fact, I don't even think he managed in a top flight in Italy. I think they were in the Serie B instead of the Serie A. So he's not managing a top division, which is a bit of a worry for me. But at the same time, I trust the players. So hopefully the players will be able to take on the instructions and they'll be able to perform it better than the teams he's had before, because the quality we have at Chelsea is naturally better. And that's no disrespect to the players that he's had before, because he's had some good players. That's not disrespectful. That's just factually speaking. If you look at it player for player, Chelsea are better. And therefore, you'd like to think that the players would be able to carry out the instructions and the tactics better and be able to get better results.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you very much. Lord Veponation, Chelsea is finished, back again in full force. And then my brother, big up to you, with Paparazzi said, big up, how much is Enzo's salary? Apparently, I heard
No idea.
he'll from hearsay, Stephen. From hearsay, I'm giving you a rough estimate from what I've seen. Hearsay said he might make 10 million a year. 10 million a year, according to what I was reading, Stephen G.
I've
5 to
seen that
10.
the release clause is 10 million to get him from Leicester, but I've not seen anything wage wise.
All right. So, I mean, it hasn't been announced yet, so it's going to be very, very difficult to really get the figures out, details upon what is per se in the contract and everything that they've signed. But we're going to hear more things as time goes on, because I don't think it's going to take that long for him to be announced as the new Chelsea manager. Probably in the next
Could
2
be
days.
today, could be tomorrow.
Yeah, next 2 days. I'm giving it the next 2 days. It could be announced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be announced officially.
I think it's just they've signed and everything. They'll get the media work done and it'll be put out quite quickly. I think the stuff that I read said they want it done around about midweek. So I'm going to go with it's more likely tomorrow than to be today. But you never know. You never know. Things change.
Absolutely, you never know. According to Stephen, 5 years Chelsea. Maresca agrees to 5 year Chelsea deal. 5 years. From what I'm seeing is 5 years. It means that they're gonna have time. They're gonna have time for Maresca to take over Chelsea for a period of at least nothing less than 3 years. Even though if things goes that bad, they will stay with him and give him time to develop, because these managers have been there for how long? These owners have been there for how long? In the face of 2.5 years or 2 years, how many managers already? About 3 or 4, Steven. So
Um,
things has to change.
I mean, they came in and Tuchel was already here, sacked him, got Potter in.
Yeah.
Then they had Potter's assistant in charge for one game as an interim. Then Lampard came in as an interim till the end of the season. Then they got Pochettino. So they've had, this is the third permanent manager that they've had.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, third permanent manager they've had, but the second
it was
permanent hire that they've personally made.
Right. Big up to you, Pochettino. Big up to you, Pochettino, in the house. Poch is watching us today. Poch, let me know what's your take on it. You've been fired from Chelsea. Who do you think that Enzo will do a better job at Chelsea, Poch? If you're watching, I know you're watching right now. You're listening. I'm asking this question directly to you, Mauricio Pochettino. You're watching me. I saw your comment and I'm reading it out loud for you. Is it a here we go? Apparently, it is a here we go. It hasn't been officially announced, but so many multiple big social media accounts are reporting the same news. So I'm telling you, please, if you are watching us here, let me know how do you feel about you being sacked from Chelsea, and do you think that Enzo Maresca will be a better fit and do a better job for Chelsea? And let me know in the comment section below. Guys, do not forget we're watching us live. If you're watching us live from wherever platform you're watching us, do not forget to subscribe to Blueclouds Media YouTube channel. And then today I have 3 polls for you guys. 3 polls, and each poll will take 20 minutes. So now the first poll is right there. I want to see how many votes do we get on that poll. So when you come on, do not forget to check the poll out and get yourself involved. Get yourself entertained on the Blueclouds Media Sports YouTube channel. So we can all get engaged. Let's get engaged and see what is going on. Let me see where we are in terms of the poll. Then, once we hit the 20 minutes mark, I will change the poll to another one. We got 9 of you watching us live. We've started streaming for almost 14 minutes now. So if you're watching us, do me a favor, get yourself engaged in the poll over there. And if you have any question regarding today's stream, anything regarding Chelsea FC or in the Premier League news, do me a favor, you can share with us here on this platform. I'm always going to be on it to read comments from you. This is not showing me the poll. Well, let me see here. All right, top 4 finish. Okay, we've already got 5 votes. 5 votes right now, and it looks like, let me click on it. It looks like we have 80%. 80% of the votes says top 4 finish. 20% says trophy, and no one says improved style of play. I think improve a style of play is also very important. But according to the 3 options that we have here, is to make a top 4 finish. Very, very important. So Enzo Maresca, according to my fans, they all want you to get a top 4 finish. So thank you guys. We got just 5 more minutes to go to end this poll, and another one starts again. And I'll give you our report. There are the reports down at the end of the stream. I will talk about the poll as we go on. So thank you very much, Poch, for being part of us here. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Steven, we're still gonna move on. Looking at Enzo to Chelsea. Chelsea have to pay Leicester City 10 million for Miracles. Chelsea taking him 10 million. Is it like he's still, how many contract does he have with Leicester City?
I actually don't know. I might be able to check.
Yeah, I'm just a bit worried if he's still got like a year or 2 left with Leicester City, because 10 million is quite a lot. 10 million is quite a lot of money to pay off Enzo Maresca to leave Leicester City to join Chelsea.
You know, he's already beaten Chelsea as a manager. He was interim manager interim manager when Pellegrini got sacked at West Ham, and West Ham beat us.
Oh, I thought it was when Pep had his surgery. That's what I was thinking of, but something else.
No, 2018 to 2019, he was the assistant manager of Manuel Pellegrini. Pellegrini got sacked. Maresca took charge of the game against us, and they won, if I remember rightly.
If that means that Lampard was in charge. If it says, is it 2019, 2020?
2018, 2019.
2018, 2019. I think it should be Lampard who was in charge.
No, it can't be, right? That might have been. Would that have been Sarri?
2018. See, Thomas Tuchel won the league in 2021, so it can't be Sarri. Tuchel took over from Lampard.
No, it was Sarri. 2018, 2019 was Sarri.
2018, 2019, really? He played beautiful football. He used West Ham to beat Chelsea.
Lampard came in the summer of 2019, and then he took over from there. I've got to double check this, but I'm pretty sure he was in charge and it was against them. Here we go. I found an article on it. When was it? November 2019. So Lampard would have been in charge, I believe. I thought it was earlier than the November. I thought it was the back end of the previous season.
So that's what I thought. Because looking at 2018, 2019, and if Thomas Tuchel was the one in charge.
18-19, I was right though. 18-19 was under
Sarri.
Under Sarri. That's what I was. So Enzo Maresca left in the December of 2019, but I thought that he was in charge on an interim basis at the end of 2018-2019 season, which would have been Sarri. So that's where the confusion occurred, was that I thought it was at the end of that season where Sarri was still in charge, but it wasn't. It was the next season when Lampard was in charge.
Okay.
Do you
All
get what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, I get it now. I thought I had a new message, but yeah,
Huh?
interesting.
No, I think I sent something to you. Yeah, I sent you a link to an article whenever you got time to read it.
Oh, is it from Discord?
Yeah.
All right. So, Stephen, what do you make of Maresca's Enzo's backroom staff joining Chelsea? You think it's a good idea?
I mean, every manager does this, but I believe it's not his. I believe it's not his full coaching staff, if I'm not mistaken. It's only got to be 5 members of it, I think.
And the rest will
One of
come
the
from
members
Chelsea.
of the staff that is going to be joining him, though, is a
Caballero,
former European champion with Chelsea,
Willie
the
Caballero.
goalkeeper, Willie Caballero.
Interesting. Well, Caballero have been with Chelsea. He's been with Manchester City, so he knows the inside out of Chelsea and Manchester City. He
Yep.
understands the style of play. He understands what Chelsea is all about, the win thing. He won Carabao Cup as a goalkeeper for Chelsea. He was in goal post when he won the Carabao Cup for Chelsea. I can remember that even when I go to bed, go in coma and wake up, I can still remember Willie Caballero helping Chelsea win trophies. He's been there, he's seen it. Wiz Paparazzi says, I believe in Enzo. I do believe in him too. I'm getting the feeling. Can you even look at the screen? I gave him the name Messiah. Yeah, the chosen one, the savior.
We didn't win the Carabao Cup with Caballero at the club, by the way.
But what did we win with Caballero?
He was here for Champions League, Europa League, and FA Cup.
So which one did he win?
He won them 3.
Okay.
Caballero was here for the Europa League with Sarri. I believe he was still here for the Champions League under Tuchel. Well, I know he was here for the Champions League under Tuchel. And then he was here for the FA Cup as well. Yeah, so Caballero was with us from 2017 to 2021. So he left after we won the Champions League.
Yeah. So this is the man
he won. Caballero won 3 trophies under 3 different managers. Because he joined in 2017, which means he won the FA Cup under Antonio Conte against Man United when Hazard scored a penalty. He won the Europa League under Maurizio Sarri.
That's not the manager.
And then he won the Champions League under Thomas Tuchel.
And was he the goalkeeper? That was a goalkeeper in goal post at that time. Or was he assistant?
I don't think he was. I don't know. He might have got some minutes in the FA Cup. Can't remember if he played.
Who was in goal post when we won it, the Champions League in 2001? I mean 2021.
Say that again, sorry?
Who was in goal post when we won it in 2021?
What, Champions League?
Yeah.
Edouard Mendy.
Oh, yeah. Can't even, how in hell did I even forget
Kepa and then Mendy came in and took over.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember Caballero.
I thought you were on about the FA Cup. I can't remember, bro.
No, the Champions League, Mendy. Oh, God. What a short memory. I think. I also think that Mendy's career with Chelsea was way too short. It was way too short. He came in and did wonderful, and then all of a sudden, boom, he was gone to Saudi. But anyway, that's the life of a footballer. Mm-hmm. The career is very, very short. We need another goalkeeper. Well, apparently, what I've been hearing is Chelsea might bring in a new goalkeeper. I think either a left back. From what I'm reading, a striker, and a striker, they're looking at Benjamin Sesko. The latest trend is Benjamin Sesko. Steven, I'm not sure if you've heard that.
Say that again, sorry.
I said that Chelsea might bring three players in the summer transfer window, and as the striker that they'll be looking at is Benjamin Sesko, not Victor Osimhen. I'm not sure if you've seen it
I don't
anywhere.
think it's gonna be Sesko. I don't think it's gonna be Sesko.
Well, that's what you don't think it's going to be because
Nothing sourced or anything. Just opinion based. I don't think it's gonna be Sesko. Do you know who I wouldn't mind us going for? I wouldn't mind us going for the Stuttgart guy, Girasai.
get to say,
No, the Girasai, however you say his name.
is it
He's
Dovbek?
28 years old, striker for Stuttgart. He got about 24 goals this season, I want to say. I
Well,
could be off on that.
well, we can
But
make a
he's
trade.
but he's got a 15 million release clause. So it's cheap. It's cheap, experienced,
Mhm.
low risk.
We can make a deal from there because they're interested. Stuttgart is interested in getting Mario Hutchison. So boom, that's right there. You can make
Got
a deal.
Hutchinson on loan, and then here you go. We'll take him on a
Yeah,
permanent, and then you take Hutchinson on loan
on loan. Yeah.
plus a bit of a fee, and then sorted.
Absolutely. That's what I think that Chelsea can do because Stuttgart ready, they want to invest into another, I think it's a winger, a left winger who is more prolific on the left hand side. He played under uh Enzo Maresca, so impressive. Kim So in the building again. Kim So is really, really, really wants to end his moderator role in this platform. This is the third time in a row. And Kim So, I bet you, man, I'm sorry, but you really understand the reason why I took it out. It looks like you're very, very close in getting your moderation or moderator back on this platform. Big up to you, my mom, man. Give you so much respect, Kim. So I respect you. He's back on the show again. He says Enzo the Messiah. He's just laughing. Absolutely, absolutely. Kim, so I know you're laughing, but look, let the Premier League begins. Don't count preseason because how good was Mauricio Pochettino during preseason? He was so fantastic during preseason, but when the league started, we saw how he struggled with the Premier League. So I'm not going to judge Maresca on the Premier League games. I mean, the preseason games. I'll judge him 5 games Premier League, and I believe and I have that feeling. I've never had that much feeling after Sarri left Chelsea that any manager that will take over will take Chelsea to a different level. But I'm seeing some vision that this man is going to bring. So I call him Enzo the Messiah. Yes, Messiah is here to save Chelsea, move Chelsea from their bondage and take them to the promised land. And that's what I see. He see the vision. And if you haven't seen that, I uploaded a short video of Harry Winks discussing how good his manager is. If you want to pay a visit to that video, you can check on under my videos, my short videos, and listen to what Harry Winks on Enzo Maresca. And even if I get a chance, I'll play it on my platform over here. Steven, we're still on Enzo, who is apparently he will be appointed as Chelsea new gaffer. And we also talk about Enzo's backroom staff who will be joining Chelsea, and also the interest of Stuttgart and Stuttgart. I think Stuttgart and who again? Stuttgart. Yeah, Stuttgart interested in signing Ipswich Chelsea player Mario Hutchison, who is on loan at Ipswich. That's what we're also looking at. Stephen G, anything regarding Chelsea's incoming manager leadership role? How do you see his style, Stephen?
How do I see what? Sorry,
How
the
do you see
audio went a
his
bit
style
dodgy.
of play? How do you see his style of play? Apparently, what I've been reading is he's conceded a lot of goals, and he dealt a lot with injuries last season too. So, are we going to see the
Enzo
second coming?
Maresca.
Yeah,
From what I've seen, their defense was actually quite good. I'm gonna get the championship table up quickly to.
do you know they went through like 5 games in the championship where they couldn't win a game? 5 games. They lost to Leeds. There were like 5 games where they were struggling to win a game. When they at the I think in the end, the later part of the championship games, they went on a run like 5 games without winning any. They lost to Leeds United
They
to
had
the
the
round.
best defense in the league. Leeds had the second best defense in the league.
Okay.
I thought I'd seen that correctly. Um, but yeah, so from the stuff I've seen, and it's in the article I'd sent you as well, one of the things that he does like to do is he likes to get, at times, he likes to get the goalkeeper involved as well. So he has, I'm trying to remember without having to worry about getting it up, but I'm going to try and find that part of the article as I say it to clarify. But essentially, his one of his fullbacks invert into midfield, and his goalkeeper joins the two centre backs, and I think the other fullback stays back as well. So you still technically have a four. I've got a open article to double check this, but I think that's correct. It's either a three or a four at the back when in possession, but the goalkeeper's one of those players. I'll get the picture. Yeah, so um, he likes to build out from the back. The goalkeeper often joins the back line, which helps create an overload when needed. Usually, if an opponent applies a player orientated press, Maresca opted for a back four in a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3 formation. The goalkeeper joining the play allows the Italian to push one of his fullbacks inside and keep the four in the back line in his 4-3-3 shape at Leicester. An inverting fullback helps to form a double pivot positioned to receive from the defenders. The goalkeeper's involvement and the inverted fullbacks are ploys familiar from his Man City elite development squad sides. But it essentially would allow Leicester to have a free man because you've got that extra player there in the goalkeeper.
Mhm.
So essentially free someone up to receive the ball, turn and play.
That's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, considering the defensive structure is something that Chelsea have found it very difficult to deal with. Stopping goals, it got to a point with just conceding goals many times. And we also have a set piece specialist, who the dead ball specialist, who's going to help us
Yeah.
also.
So I
Uh,
think I saw something that they weren't very good at set pieces, but I believe Caballero was actually responsible for their set pieces. So what would happen is when there was a set piece, whether they were the attacking team or the defending team, you would see
okay.
Maresca leave the touchline and Caballero come out basically signaling stuff and sort of trying to give instructions from touchline, from what I remember. But Chelsea actually have the specialist from, I nearly said Brighton. I've got Brighton on the brain right now. Nearly Quaver from Brentford. That's who we got. Brain is not there today.
Uh,
Um, that other person I think's been kicked, by the way.
Oh, Danny's been kicked. Oh, it was Danny Boy. I think he's gonna jump back in again. Big up to you, Danny Boy. Anza Summer. And Summer is the name. Says, why should we care? Why should we care? Champions League if we can play as a team, according to my man Anza Summer. Says, build our identity and we can start from there. Rich Moneymaker, big up to you, Rich Moneymaker. Said big up legends on the panel, and let's give him a chance, guys. Absolutely, that's what we've been talking about since yesterday. He need a chance. People have to give him a chance. Support the club, not individual. Because for all you know, you be pointing fingers at managers that you've seen them doing this for quite a long time. The likes of Filippo Inzaghi, Mauricio Sarri, and Jose Mourinho, and even you can also talk about the Atletico Madrid manager, what's his name again? What's his name again? Atletico Madrid manager. Always Philip
Huh?
not Inzaghi.
Atletico Madrid,
Yeah,
Diego Simeone.
Diego Simeone. People wanted him also, but for all you know, the man without a name can even make it, because we dwell on big names, and those names sometimes create so much problem. They come with so much demand. in my opinion. And the only thing I don't like about it is, and I don't know how true that is, that the manager don't have a say in terms of who comes in at the football club, which I doubt. I doubt that is true. Definitely, this man will have a say, a bit of a say, but he wouldn't put so much pressure, and he's not going to challenge these owners because they don't want that. So thank you very much, Rich Money makers. Guys, please do not forget, I'm about to change the poll. So if you haven't dropped your vote on the poll yet, I'm about to change it to put another poll in. We got 3 polls. We got to run through all those 3 polls before we come to an end with the stream today. But before we get in there, we got
You wanted to do another poll, by the way.
Chelsea down. What, Steven?
You wanted to do another poll.
Another poll right now. Yeah, I have to change it. I'm way behind. I'm said it says I'm going to blame the directors and players in the third year of this project. Absolutely, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm gonna judge these owners in the next 3 years. For now, it's just a pass. I'm giving these owners to run the football club without putting pressure on them. Too much pressure on these owners is not helping. And I want to talk to our fans, our brothers and sisters in the UK to relax, but not to be listening to what other big accounts are saying. These people don't understand anything. They don't understand football. They don't know what they're doing. Heck no. They know what they're doing. They really know what they're doing. So I disagree when people say that if it does not work according to Summer myself, it says, nah, bro, that's cup he's probably have players that held like, okay, let me take it again, but the directors that decide based on data and statistics, according to my brother here. He says that we need to fully support Enzo. We need to come together and show some love. I agree with you 100%. Let me invite my brother here, my man himself, the family member, Chelsea Dan. Welcome back to their show again, Chelsea Dan. Big up to Chelsea Dan. Big up to my man.
Big up my brother. Big up Steve. Big up the Chelsea, everyone. Up the Chelsea. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Please, let's get these likes. Is it here we go yet?
Oh, not yet, Dan. Not yet. But then it's imminent. You can say it's imminent. It's likely. It's very close. I would say 85% close.
No, we got the here we go earlier.
Oh, from Fabrizio.
Yeah.
All right. So Fabrizio said here we go.
Yeah,
but it hasn't been announced by the football club. So I'll say about 80%, 85% done.
It's more 95 probably.
If any day the big accounts say here we go, but potentially I don't listen to a lot of brown influence like Fabrizio Romano or all these. So I'll wait to the Chelsea official website announce it, saying here we go. Soon I see that manager at the Stamford Bridge, at the Chelsea Coburn training ground in the background of the thing, having pictures, then I know it's 100% what is done. But for a minute, I don't listen to no journalists because they're saying here we go. And last time, 10 minutes down the line, we had this here we go. And this manager, it collapsed with Nagelsmann rejecting the club. Then they said here we go with Nagelsmann. But we'll see. But I just want to quickly ask you, Lee.
Yeah.
If these directors, sports, Wilson Stanley and Stuart Lawrence got this manager and does not work, do they have to be sacked?
No, sir. Rephrase the question again. Rephrase it again.
Right. So the Wesley Stanley director and Ed Lawrence are the ones who. Yeah. I don't really want to know their names, Steve. Honest the truth, but I'm so fed up with these directors. Yeah, Lawrence Stewart. Right. So Lawrence Stewart and Wesley Stanley, right? If these guys now, because they messed up with Enzo, like I said yesterday, they messed up with the Enzo Fernandez deal, for Phil. Yeah, they got for Phil walked out.
Yeah.
Say these guys bring this manager in, and if this manager does not work at Chelsea Football Club, and we're in the same scenario by next summer, do they have to be sacked and bring in an experienced director in?
Yeah, should have already happened.
It should have happened ages ago. I know that, Steve. I know it should have happened ages ago. But
To
Ed
be fair,
Barley's so much
I'll
lost
give
with these
credit to the
directors.
owners on the one thing that they did try and initially get Edwards, but he wanted a break initially. So I can't fault him on that. But at that point, you look for other experienced people. You don't go for people who've only been scouts.
That's fact, Steve. That's 100% factual right there, mate. Like the situation, Steve, that these should have been sacked ages ago, yeah? But Ed Barley, Todd Bowley, yeah? Like, these two love these directors so much to work with.
I guarantee you, based on everything that I've seen, yeah, Todd Bowley would have wanted to keep Poch. Ed Barley sounds like he wanted De Zerbi, and then the directors wanted Maresca.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
you got too many voices. Just
100%.
get experienced, proven directors that have been at top clubs that know how to set up a top club and squad build. Yeah. Hell, if you want to keep these two guys but relegate them to their actual normal jobs they're used to being scouts, I don't have an issue with that. Their talent ID for young players especially has been quite good. Paez looks like he's got a ball out. Esteval, William, from what I've heard and seen, looks like he could be quality. I mean, some of the other players we've got quite good. I say, to be honest, yeah, when you've signed the number of players we've signed, yeah, their hit rate isn't exactly awful on the players. It's just they can't negotiate for. I'm not even going to say a word because I'm not trusting us to not get in trouble with YouTube. But you know where I was going with that. And also the fact that they're naturally scouts, so they shouldn't be involved with this and they shouldn't be in this role. But then again, that's not on them. They got hired for that role. I can't blame them for being in a role that's not theirs natural role anyway. That's on the ownership for putting them there. But this is their second permanent managerial hire now. If this one ends up going wrong, their heads are on the chopping block because you've made two hires. You've sacked Poch when it looked like it could be starting to turn around, and you've hired someone who's not proven in any top division in any country in Europe. And he could turn out to be brilliant. Look, put it this way, yeah? If this works out, fair dues, that's an absolute masterclass, yeah? If it doesn't, then I want a triple statement of Lawrence Stewart, Paul Winstanley getting sacked, and Enzo Maresca getting sacked.
See with Steve. Steve. Like, I agreed everything what you just said. Yeah, right with me, right. But these directors, sportsers, yeah, which he does not have the power, which money. It's the other guy who has the power of the directors in sports. I can't remember his name. What DJ was saying it yesterday. DJ was talking. We were talking about it yesterday. I couldn't remember. We shouted the name. Oh, you got Winston Stanley.
Stanley, Lord Stewart.
You got Lawrence Stewart, and you got that other guy. Who's that other guy?
Joe Shields.
Joe Shields. Yeah, Joe Shields.
Joe Shields ain't involved. Joe Shields has a different role. He ain't one of them.
But he's the power up of
no,
these.
He's not. He
is
the main guys, sporting directors, yeah, are Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley.
Trevor Downs. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're the two sporting directors. Joe Shields is in that room, but he's not actually a sporting director. He's something to do with player recruitment or something, but he's not a director. I think he's more to do with identifying players.
But Steve, he was the director for manager with him and Faville. Because Faville left, he had the power of the players with reduction and the manager, the criteria to get in. But the situation is right when Faville was here, he's the ones that got the Enzo and Nkunku to the club. These owners, these directors,
wasn't here for the Nkunku deal. The Nkunku one was Bowley.
All right, guys, thank you very much. I will come back to that in a bit.
Pavel
Thank you
came
very
in
much.
after that, though.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Mr. Trevor Downs, thank you very much for your comment. He said Joe Shield is an international scout, according to him. Rich Moneymaker said West Stanley, his the main man in charge, according to Rich Moneymakers. And Tobago, big up to my big brother Tobago. Tobago is right there. Says, "How are you, my friend? I'm doing very well, my brother. I'm doing absolutely wonderful today." Summer said Gallagher can't play possession football. He's not that tactic. He's not that tactical. Rich
I
Money
totally disagree on that. I disagree on that.
Please let me finish so you can react. Dan, okay. Joe Shields just gave advice according to Rich Moneymaker. Many money makers I don't mind according to Tobago. With Stanley is paying in the ASS according to
Facts.
according to him. My Rich Moneymaker said from my contact, if we Stanley gets it wrong, Ekbali will take action on the sporting directors. So that means they will have the boat according to Rich Moneymakers. Do you guys remember our tactical downfall? Our actual downfall, according to ends of summer. He said after 2017, 2016, 2017, our squad has been ridiculous poor. Let's be honest. We perform well at time, but our model and Roman was always switching direction, ditching, and bitching managers' identity, which had no, according to
Yeah, because the
Rich.
score continued, so they ran out. They would have run out of characters, so the score continued. That's why they put it like that.
Okay. Okay. I get what you mean. He couldn't.
Yeah. So then the next one is from them as well. It says
which
stability,
had no stability.
so had no stability.
Yeah. Thank you very much for doing that. Which had no stability, according to. Yeah, I've said it many times. I don't know. Today, my brother here has really agree with almost everything that I'm saying. He says support the new manager. And Roman Abramovich time was just firing managers and just ditching, just like he said, but we had no stability, which I agree.
No, Roman situation. Roman sits in area was right. He was a fighting. He was a winning boss. Right, here's the winning boss, where he wanted like the category of managers to be success of winning trophies. When he's bringing other managers in at Chelsea, they weren't doing winning trophies. Me, are you there, Nee? Nee looks like he's closed. You there, Steve?
Please, paparazzi said top four from what we have here.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Because you both froze for a minute. You both froze. I laughed. I don't know what I'm trying to say with Roman Abramovich, Nee.
Hold on.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. Let me just finish this real quick. We're about to end the poll over here. We got 69%, 64% of the poll said they want top four. Enzo has to get top four for Chelsea. Then 29% said trophy. Then just 7% said improvement. So overall, we got 14 of the vote. It used to be 11. But thank each and everyone that participates in the poll. Big up to you, Mr. Asma himself, who is just joining us here. He says hello, everyone, and hello to you yourself, my brother. Nice to have you. Show yourself up on the show again. So Dan, and go ahead whilst I change the poll to another one, and let's see what you guys say.
Just quick, before you go to that, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to hop in before I forget it. So we all know Nazar's not that great anymore, yeah. But apparently Chelsea triggered the option in Amari Hutchinson's contract to extend it.
Okay, so they can get more money for him.
What's that? Say that again.
So I said we all know Nazar's not that great anymore. He's kind of fallen off. Yeah, Nazar Kinsella.
Yeah.
But he's currently, so I'd wait for others to report it, but I always thought this would be an potential outcome. But he's reporting that Chelsea have triggered the option clause in Amari Hutchinson's contract to extend it a further year.
That's good. Just like I said earlier when we started the stream, that
because I think it was meant to expire next summer, which means that they can then loan him out again, and then extend a longer deal if they wish.
All right, go ahead, John.
Amara Hutchinson's never going to be a Chelsea player. Do you know that, Steve?
No, I don't care if he is or not. To be honest, we got him for nothing. So
Well, basically,
if we can extend him by an option, loan him out, have a really good season. We'll get good money for him. He had a good season last year towards the end, so just do that.
It was the next Chelsea Cobra boy anyway, and we sold him to Arsenal. Then we got him for free back of Arsenal. The situation, right, when Roman era, right, with he had Amari Hutchinson again, and he sold him to Arsenal. He did a great performance for Arsenal at the reserve team. That's why these owners bring back Hutchinson back. He had 2-3 games in the cup game with Chelsea, but he did well. He scored a goal for us in the first team. And then after that, they loaned him out. It just don't make sense. But when they loaned him out, he provided to be doing what he was doing on a loan. But yes, we got him for free from Arsenal. But this new contract, if they're bringing Amara Hutchinson back in, we won't see him play for Chelsea probably ever again. So my situation, instead of signing him a new contract, if you're not going to play him in the first team, just sell him. Sell him straight away for the good season what he had.
By the way, correction, it's a 2-year option, not a 1 year. So they trigger that, it then expires in 2026. Well, actually, no, it would be a 1-year option.
How old is he now?
It is a 1-year option.
23 now. He's 23 now, isn't he? 23, 24?
Don't know. I can check. Amari Hutchinson. No, he's only 20.
Only 20.
But Dan, look, this is what I've been saying. Not all these players are going to make it. Even those young players that we bring from other countries, not all of them will make it. But it's better to have more to pick the best out of it than to have less. And you also have to remember, financial fair play reasons. Also, you need homegrown players. Bring them out, and those that make it to the senior team, fair enough. That's a plus. That's like we've had in the past. We have Mason Mount, who helped Chelsea win Champions League. We have Reece James, who was also part of it. We have Christensen and all those other players that come from the academy. It's a plus for Chelsea. But then not all of them will be better, will be that kind of a Chelsea player that we all talk about. Who is a Chelsea player? You're talking about world-class player that can win trophies. And not all of them can have that ability. But then they can be okay to play for other football club, but the history is they are coming from Chelsea Football Club. Like we have Ole Einar, we have Ruben Loftus-Cheek, we have all these Tammy Abraham playing for AC Milan. So when you go to the books and when you go to the history of this club, the history of Chelsea Football Club has produced a numerous of top talented players that are playing on the highest level. So anytime, in case they get better in the case of their career and Chelsea call on them, they will never tell Chelsea down because they know that they were not at that level that Chelsea could use them or Chelsea can get their services to play for the football club. They were not at that level. And instead of keeping them at the football club and wasting their career at the bench, send them out to abroad. Send them out to a football club that will get the best out of them for them to develop. So I think Chelsea are doing the right thing, but we need to have patience on what they are doing for now. I don't know what Stephen or anyone has anything to say in regards to that.
The situation is, Whitney, if you're bringing players in like this who did well, you should give them a chance. Look at David. I call him Divi Washington. Yeah, Denzel Washington. We brought a young Brazilian player this season. Was on the bench and had 1 or 2 games and never got the chance to provide the match. What if you ruined his whole season career, right? Not playing. If that was the case, why did you not get him loaned out? Instead of keeping him for the end of the season when you weren't going to play him that much. The situation with Amari Hutchinson, he played a few games, and he did well. And he scored 5 goals with us, playing with us in the cup games. And there's a talent in Amari Hutchinson. There is a talent in there. Yeah? You can see how good he is where he played in that tempo. But He's 20 years of age, and if he prefers to do great success, yeah, like with Callum Hudson-Odoi doing that, not the Forest. If he's great success, yeah, give this guy a chance at Chelsea Football Club. Because now we've got this Enzo Masia, yeah, right? What can he provide to do for these young talent players? What we've got at Chelsea? How do we know what we can see what he could do with Cole Palmer or Pochettino? If this guy, yeah, he's not going to get the backing of the winning of players, yeah, let him work with Amari Hutchinson for the season. Let's see what he could do with Amari Hutchinson. Because a few players like Cassidy, it's not going to. He knew Cassidy from Leicester. Didn't really work well with him, so we know Cassidy's not going to be at Chelsea next season, right? Then you've got Andrew Santos coming back from on loan, right? Everyone's been praising up Andrew Santos at the start of the whole season because how good he was in this other club. Everyone was praising how good he was. But when we loaned him to Nottingham Forest, this guy had never got a chance to play one game for Forest. So you're ruining these. If you're going to loan these players, you want to tell these teams, right, to play them. Let them have a game at least, because if you're not going to give them a game online like Andrew Santos, it'll ruin their careers. Everyone was saying how good Andrew. Look at that Gabriel, yeah, who we signed, that Brazilian winger. Everyone said he should have touched the first team. Went on loan to a French league, and he got the player of the season because he was scoring goals. These players, if you're going to loan them, me, you
Mhm.
have to get chance to have games with these clubs. If you're not, if these clubs will loan them and not going to play him, these owners to say, "Hang on, mate, we loan you, we're paying you half of the profit of this contract to join your club. Why are you not playing these players?" Because Andrew Santos came out moaning, said, "I went to Nottingham Forest and I never get one game. What is going on?" So like Cassidy came back, he did well for Leicester, right? Loaned him back Chelsea got him back from loan from Leicester with this manager here. But he was moaning because he never got like gaming times, and then at the end of the season, at the end, he started with Pochettino putting him in on sub. These players will develop. Cassidy, we see Cassidy, Italian, who was quality, right? But you need to keep their quality performance and their balance restricted to do well in other clubs, yeah. So when you find out if they're going to be proven enough to be the Chelsea football team, because everyone's saying Andrew Santos, yeah, is going to be the first team chance to come to the Chelsea first team in probably another 2 years. But if this guy's not getting played, how do we know he's going to be good for our first team if you're not playing him on loan?
I mean, like I said, we are not in the training ground. I'm not a carbon with the coaches, and if a player is not ready, you could tell the player is not ready. David Washington got a chance. He came on to play some few minutes under Mauricio Pochettino. But if you see this body movement, you can tell he's not ready yet, which I do agree with you. But big up to everyone that is dropping more comments and also participating in the poll. I have the second poll out there, and it looks like we got 7 votes already. Are you really excited about Enzo Maresca's appointment as the Chelsea manager? And apparently, yeah, 8% of the people say yes, 12% said no. Let's see how this poll get before we end this poll also. But we have Rich Moneymaker said that we got disappointment wrong, and we will be embarrassingly, embarrassing big six club in the world, and we will be laughing. We will be laughing stock, according to Rich Moneymaker. Thank you very much for the comment. Asma said
Let's not
at
write him
Roma.
off yet. Let's
At
give the guy a chance and back him.
Asma said that at Roma era we had a settled team. We didn't need a transition team, according to my brother Asma over here. And I think Enz Sama is a name. Says you lot don't make any sense. A manager doesn't have to have total control over the team, but if we have a squad of players that that's familiar with a certain type of play, why sack that manager, according to my brother Sama over here. Thank you very much for that wonderful comments as it kept coming in. All these guys, you guys are legends. We need a new goalkeeper, according to my brother Sama. Said a new striker from me, Harry Winks and Enzo Maresca. Wow, people need to watch Harry Winks and playing under Enzo
Hell no. Hell no.
Maresca. Why no? Why
Harry
no?
Winks, are you mad?
Yeah. Why
Are
is it
you
mad?
listening? He's rubbish.
Why is it rubbish?
The guy they're talking about Harry Winks at Tottenham, yeah, it didn't provide good
He's not talking
successful.
about Harry Winks at Tottenham.
You know,
He's
no, no, no,
talking
no.
about
I've read, no, look, I've
he's
read the
no,
chat, yeah.
hold on, Dan. He's
When he
talking
went to
about
Leicester, when
hold
he's
on,
a chap,
hold on,
he's a
Dan, hold on.
championship player. He's a
Hold on.
championship player.
It's got nothing to do with football. Championship got nothing to do with football. At the end of the day, the football they play in the Premier League is the same football they're playing in the Championship. He's playing his position right, and he's trying to make a point. He said Harry Winks playing under Enzo Maresca makes him looks like what do you call it? A Marcelo, or maybe what's his name again? This a Cafu on the right hand side. That's what he's trying to let you know. You get what I'm saying?
I've got Tottenham mates. I've got Tottenham mates, right? And I've got a brother who's Tottenham.
What
Look, listen. Listen, Summer, yeah. They wanted Eric Dyer out, yeah. They wanted Harry Winks out of Tottenham's club. Soon he goes to Leicester. Why is he performing is much better in Leicester in the Championship than why he doesn't do it in the Premier League? It's because the balance of the Premier League is too difficult for him. What you have in the Championship where it's a bit open,
Dan,
open
do
space.
you understand?
It could also just be that a manager's figured out how to play him in a role that suits him best. Just to play devil's advocate, it could be that.
That's another thing he's talking. But I agree with him. I do understand.
You're not understanding it. You're not understanding the comment over here. Listen to the comment again. It says Harry Winks and the Enzo Maresca. Wow, people need to watch Harry Winks. Did you understand that? He didn't say Harry Winks and the Mauricio Pochettino or Harry Winks and a certain manager.
Tobago's for Bobo. I've read that. It's good thing. But someone else in the chat said about Harry Winks, yeah, being at Tottenham. There was a thing about him at Tottenham. Yeah. Well, I was saying Tobago, yeah, Enzo Maresca did good for Harry Winks, yeah. It's not Wings, it's Harry Winks, right? The situation with Harry Winks, right? When he was at Tottenham, he couldn't provide in the midfield of the basis of his performance.
We're not talking about Tottenham here, Dan.
Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about Tottenham.
We all know.
But when he was at Leicester, look at Well, look, Harry, we know that Tottenham don't win nothing, right. But with Harry Winks put on a level into a Championship, did well in the position what Enzo Maresca put him in was only better for him in the Championship because it was an open space. It's an open space in the Championship, where that's why they won the league for the Premier. Don't get me wrong, yeah. I don't know how.
I'll come back to that. Dan, if you interrupt, I can't get this. I can't go through these comments if you.
Go.
Let me go. Okay, let me go, and then we'll come. Else, we will be behind because we're gonna end up going to talk about things that is not really necessary right now. If you have time, we can bring that in. We got some few minutes to go, half an hour to go. Dan. What is the issue that everyone keep talking about? Enzo Fernandez. I'm not so sure about that one, but I'm not sure where that is coming from. But someone said, bro, I always rated Winks. He was horrible at Tottenham Hotspur. Had some injury problems, but looks at the man. His quality. He's talking about Winks playing under Maresca's. Roman, it says, Roma, in my opinion, we could have been far ahead of Man City if had kept setting managers longer and brought Ayers caught for 400 million. 400 million, 40. 400, is it 400 million? I'm not so sure about that one. But
it said 40. It put 400 million, but it's 40 million instead. 40 million.
Oh, 40 million. Okay, I get the concept of that message. Thank you very much, you Downs. Okay. All right. Imagine Mourinho if stayed for 10 years, he would have had a statue. I read somewhere where he said he would have had a statue by now. I think it's this one. Enzo will win Europa League and Premier League. Arsenal won't, of course, according to Santiago in house in the building. Says nah, Arsenal sucks. Arsenal sucks. Okay, they sucked. That's their cause. They never win in a European trophy, according to my brother, Mr. Summer. Trevor Downs. Trevor Downs said you are forgetting a number of homegrown players which are needed for Europe quota in a squad. Guys, when you guys have any reaction, we can go through that. No, 5 million salary per year, according to Tobago. In fact, we have a bloated squad, but let's see if the kids are Premier League ready. We honestly don't need a winger. We can keep Gabriel. Gabriel, who's Gabriel?
Angelo.
The guy, the Brazilian.
Angelo Gabriel. It's a striker.
No, he's
Not a striker. He's a winger. He's a winger.
He's a winger. I thought he's a
He's
striker.
a winger. No, it's a winger.
Gabriel.
I got that one wrong. Oh no! Angela Gabriel. I was thinking about David Washington. Sorry, Angela Gabriel, who's at Strasbourg, right?
Yeah.
Strasbourg.
Yes, and he got player of the season this year.
Yeah. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Don't forget to drop a like on the video as we see if we can make 30 likes before we end the stream. I'm not so sure where we are with the likes right now, but yeah. Stephen G, can you update me on the likes if you can remember? How many likes we have? Got 14 likes, guys. We can do better. Let's see if we can get 30 likes on the stream before we draw the curtains. Guess what? Washington loves the Arsenal project, and that's why he has Winstanley. I said Washington. Winstanley loved the Arsenal project. That is why he has hired the Leicester manager, according to a rich man.
He's got what's in his brains, isn't he, Steve?
I'm getting tired of reading this.
You got what? You got what's in your brain?
He said it's rubbish, according to Asma. Okay, he was not Harry Wink. I know it's Harry Winks under Enzo Maresca's not Spurs, bro. All right, chill out. He's telling you. Tobago said chill out. He's not talking about Harry Winks. And
Harry Winks is another type of Danny Walker.
Winks is a waste. It's a waste of money. We already have 100. Is 100 midfielders, according to. We're not talking about bringing Winks to the football club. We're not really talking about it. We're talking about Harry Winks, how good he's developed under
Winks, not Wings. Why do people say Wings? It's Wings. W-I-N-K.
Winks. Cage right there. But when I say
it's W-I-N-K. It's not W-I-N-G. It's not
accent.
Harry Wings.
It's Wings.
It's my accent. So when I say it,
they spelled it as Wings. That's why he keeps saying it's Winks.
Yeah, the spelling is Wings. Wings.
Huh?
The spelling here is Wings.
Yeah.
It's like Harry's got Red Bull wings. He's got wings, flying wings.
All right. I never said that Chelsea should sign Harry Winks. All right, according to Tobago, he never said that because at Spurs he was coached bad, and at Leicester City was coached much better. We can't bring that guy to Chelsea, though. I rather Drew Berry, from Leicester City. Drewbury Hall. He's true attacking midfielder, aka 10 watch. Eric Ten Hag, watch him always rooted him over Madison and Tillesma.
Guys, I've got an idea.
Yes, Steven. Steven, go through these comments for me. I'm tired. Go through a few comments for me. Make it snappy if you can. I'm just tired.
I don't even know where we are. I've got to scroll up and find it.
Yeah, I've already clicked on it. Oh my god.
Dewsbury Hall. Oh my god. Dewsbury Hall. Oh my god. I enjoyed watching that kid under Enzo Maresca too. Rich Moneymaker says Tottenham get beaten everywhere they go. How do you say this one?
Don't love that song. What's the name?
Yeah.
Hans Summer. I'm sure Hans Summer.
And
Yeah.
summer.
He's always been overshadowed by everyone else that's been at Leicester. I think that's about Dewsbury Hall, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tobago says, Dan, I don't want Harry at Chelsea. Hit the like button, people, and then goes on to say winger. Um, Whenever this name comes up, you're gonna have to help me out, by the
Hans
way.
Summer. Hans Summer. Hans
And
Summer
summer.
again. Hans
And
Summer
I
summer.
ain't gonna be the
And
one
summer.
that butchers somebody's name. I'll set you guys up for that.
No, it's
Speaking
ants. It's
Virgo,
summer.
I've got a call. One sec. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, Dan, go for it. Go for it. Harry.
And summer. Harry drink that Red Bull. Oh, Harry Winks. Yeah, Harry Winks, not wings.
Yeah, it's wings. It's okay. Tobago.
Tobago CFC, Kieran Dewsbury Hole. Yeah, he's a good player. I like Dewsbury. Summer.
Yeah. Summer Hans, I think Hans
Summer.
Summer is the name. I love that name, brother. Guys, do not forget we're still streaming. We are in how many minutes? About we've done 1 hour 10 minutes to go, and the second poll is right there. Let's see what we have. We got 16 votes, guys. 16 votes. That's impressive. 16 votes. Everyone says the poll goes like this: how many people are really impressed of the upcoming manager Enzo Maresca? And we got 56% of y'all all saying you're very, very impressed and happy with the up and coming manager. And we got 44%. This is kind of very close. It is very, very close, a bit close. So 44% say no, 56% of the listeners said yes. Guys, don't forget to share the link. Share the link for on any other social media platform you'll find yourself, and that is how people can hop on this platform and subscribe to our channel. It helps also with the algorithm when you drop your like on it. Let's see if we can make it to 30 likes before the stream come to an end. We literally have some few, I think about 21 minutes to go or something, or maybe 19 minutes to go to draw the curtains. I got some place to catch up, so I'm doing an hour 30-minute stream today. I could have done a longer stream, but yes, that's an hour 30-minute stream today. And then I'll be leaving I'll be leaving the studio to somewhere else. Rich Moneymaker said a good answer. Tobago said that Costa will cost 80 million, and Bento is Bento cost 25 million. Who is Bento? I'm not so sure who's Bento. I know
Benito. He plays for Fulham.
Fulham.
Yeah, is it Fulham? No, it's not Fulham. Sorry, my
Okay,
bad.
who is Fulham called
He's
Benito?
He's a Brazilian goalkeeper, Benito. But Rich Money said, Dan, question: which goalkeeper should we signing in the summer?
But look, Dan, guys, I know you guys are listening. Why don't we see if we can get Edison, who is out of contract? Edison is 30 years old. He's still very young as a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers have almost about 7 more years in the highest level. 7 more years after the 1030, they have 7 more years in the highest level. Why can't Chelsea approach Edison not to go to Saudi League if his contract comes to an end
It's not gonna
and
happen.
join Chelsea Football Club?
It's not gonna happen.
Why not? Have you tested
Because,
water?
because Man City is gonna put a new contract on Edison for winning the Premier League. He wants to stay and try and retire at Man City. My option is Richie Money. You said about goalkeepers, right? There's four good goalkeepers I would like it, like probably would like to see happen. Odd Black is the same as Edison, like you said, me. Or there's Diego Costa from Porto,
Yeah.
or the one you could pay on a release clause for. That's if Dortmund's goalkeeper wins the Champions League, it might go up in the release clause.
DJ
You know
Sab
what I want to.
mentioning one guy's name called Dashi Machiavelli, or his name is I can't remember. I can't say the name very well.
Could
But
you do you know that? Do you know that?
or Daddy
Yeah.
Machiavelli. I
Do
don't know
you
who.
know the Dortmund goalkeeper called Sol? Yeah, I think it's Sol. I can't pronounce it right. The Dortmund goalkeeper is excellent. And I think if it's the case of like him or that Phil B goalkeeper out of them two, bring in
Mhm.
because these are world class. These are good goalkeepers, right?
Yeah,
But it depends on the release because of Dortmund. If say Dortmund beats Real Madrid in the Champions League final, because his release clauses now is like 55 mil, right?
yeah,
But if they go win the Champions League, the profit of that money might go up to 80, 89. This goalkeeper for Dortmund is outstanding, and if it's the case, Rich Money, where if a goalkeeper, if we do get an experienced goalkeeper in the summer, go out and go get Diego Costa from Porto, or the Dortmund's goalkeeper, or the Oblak. The Oblak is still young.
mhm,
He's still got the pedigree of being a good goalkeeper. He's still one of the best goalkeepers out there.
yeah.
He's the same type as Edison, Lee. Edison, do you know what, Lee? I agree about you getting Edison at Man City, right? What you said about Edison. I would love to see this Edison be at Chelsea Football Club, but it's not going to happen. What he wants to do is stay at Man City. And Man City owners will probably willing to give him a new contract. He's still young. Look at like David Seaman. Look how old David Seaman, one of the best goalkeepers. Look how long he stayed at Arsenal in the Euros. Like they could stay to about 40. Look at that Southampton goalkeeper
Peter Check
who
stayed for.
got promoted. Yeah, yeah. Look at how old he is. He's old now, and he's still doing what he's doing as a goalkeeper. The situation is, well, I don't want Ramsdale up from Arsenal. Yes, he might be a potential second best choice because what he did for Arsenal. But why did you drop him? Why did you drop Ramsdale in the first place, Arsenal? He's a better goalkeeper than the Brentford manager in that season. The situation, if you're going to bring a goalkeeper, make sure you get these kind of tight playmaker, tall goalkeepers with a structure with their build. Because don't forget, Pekovic, yeah, this season, his performance it's been outstanding. Yes, he might concede, but everybody's thought it's the defense. Our defense was poor this season. Why he conceded the amount of goals, what he did. If he get a solid defense, right, Pekovic could probably be a good goalkeeper. He's a second. He'll be the best second choice goalkeeper. But we do need an experience that knows how to keep clean sheets, and the option is Oblak or Diego Costa from Porto. That's my choice.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Dan himself, the man himself, Dan, dropping a few quarters on this. Stephen, you still there?
What do you sorry? What do you think of Malagan from AC Milan?
I don't know him. I don't know him that much.
He's better than Onana, that's for sure.
Oh, is he? Is he the black guy?
Yes, yeah,
I think. Yeah. Yeah. The name. I know the AC Milan goalkeeper, but the name. He's the French national team goalkeeper, isn't he?
yeah. I think Malagan it'll be the best, second choice for Chelsea and all. Sorry, Rich, that's another one.
Yeah,
Malagan.
he'll be a good one. Tobago said
They just won. They
Enzo
just won the.
plays for Brazilian league.
Just he just won the league, didn't he? Just won the league with them. Oh, was
Yeah.
that Inter Milan?
Yeah.
Inter Milan, yeah. No, it's AC Milan, yeah. AC Milan what will want too much. No, they won't at summer. They wouldn't. It'd be cost about 60 to 55 million. And also, you could do a part deal with Kepa. Don't forget, we've got Kepa on loan that we're willing to sell. He could be part ways of Maligan. Do a swap deal with Maligan with a part deal with Kepa.
Okay, thank you very much. I see, Dan himself. Pep would not allow, Edison to jail Chelsea, according to my brother here, Hans Summer, dropping some more valuable points in the comment section below. Thank you very much, my brother. Guys, do not forget, we're still aiming to at least 30 likes before we bring the stream to an end. So if you haven't dropped your wonderful like, please do it before you forget. Okay, and someone said that's like them selling De Bruyne to Chelsea. That goalie at Valencia could be very, very interesting. I think he is named. I'll put that thing, then I'll check. The Valencia goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. The Valencia goalkeeper, not Philip. That's who I was meaning. Valencia.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Valencia
like
goalkeeper.
George Lesson. He's a good goalkeeper.
Cabal is world class. Okay, Cabal is world class. Cabal is world class. He's not coming according to Summer. Well, we have to get Costa. No matter the cost, Liverpool paid shit ton on Allison and Man City as well for Edison. Chelsea were going for Allison, and then they end up getting Kepa instead of. That was a wrong move. We could get Leeds goalkeeper. Leeds, no way. Ilamelia,
Hell
whatever his
no.
name is.
Hell
Hell
no.
no. Oh, come on. And Summer, I disagree with you. Melia or whatever, Ilamelia. Steven, did you hear that? What's your thought? What's your take on that comment? Will you take him?
I think Stevens there for a minute, me.
All right. Thanks, according to Rich Moneymaker. Thank you very much, everyone. AC Milan will want too much for that goalkeeper you're talking about. Yeah, that goalkeeper. AC Milan Leeds goalkeeper, a good shout. Also, no. That guy is just a Shaka Sloughy goalkeeper. He makes a lot of mistakes. We could go for Benzunu from Southampton. I haven't seen much of him either. I didn't see much of Benzuma.
What are these guys smoking? Bansunu.
Yeah, Banzumu. Banzunu.
I've watched him play for Southampton this season, and that's why they've replaced it. What's his name? Because he's not good.
Cool. Tell Dan Winstanley wants James
Yes,
Trafford from
I
Burnley.
heard. No, I don't want him. Don't want him.
He says Winstanley wants him. It's not about who you don't want him. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
if
but
you do not.
or with Stanley out.
I don't trust that report for a second, by the way.
100%.
You don't trust her. Steven, one of our guys over here in the chat said we should go get Ilameli from Leeds United.
I'm about to give myself a concussion.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody did hear that.
What they're smoking? That's what I'm saying.
Melia, who we've been linked with for 3 flipping summers, and now someone wants to tell me about James Trafford. No thanks.
Yeah, he never joined Chelsea. Guys, we are 6 likes away from 20. Let's see if we can get it before we bring the stream to. We're almost done. We got 8 more minutes to go, and the poll is rocking the 18 votes right now. The poll has been around for almost about 15 minutes. They says, "Are you excited about Enzo Maresca's appointment as the Chelsea manager?"
No, I'm not.
Now says yes, Dan. Dan, did you cast your vote? If you cast a vote, maybe if you said no, you could have added some percentage.
The first what you've done, I've already done it. I put no.
You already done it? Okay. So you got
but the thing, the situation where I say no, right? Yeah. Because there's more other class managers out there, right, who could do better than this thing. But like I said to you, I'm going to give this guy a chance.
So then why are you not happy if you're going to give him a chance?
I'm not happy because they're bringing a championship manager. They've lowered our legacy standards at Chelsea Football Club. Let me land. Let me tell you.
You got 60
look, listen. No 60 seconds. See, this is why I was trying to say to you, because I'm going to be so quick about this one, right? The legacy of our standards at Chelsea Football Club is a bigger club, right? We'd never ever bring in championship managers in life history. Oh, give over, Steve. All right?
Huh?
Give over. Like Lampard knew Chelsea. Whoa. Well, does not Lampard know Chelsea Football Club, Steve?
Huh?
Did not Lampard know Chelsea Football Club anyway?
Say that again? Didn't Lampard?
Did not Super Frank Lampard knew Chelsea Football Club anyway?
But was he a championship manager? Yes.
No. He was. It might be the champion, but Derby, and he got Derby right. He got Derby nearly promoted, and he got the Chelsea players in a system that he needed. He knew Chelsea Football Club. Wait, Steve, wait 1 minute. He knew Chelsea Football Club. He knew Chelsea Football Club, my boy. Yeah. The standards is he knew Chelsea Football Club. That's why we bring him in. But Championship other managers would not know Chelsea Football Club one bit. This guy does not know Chelsea's history, doesn't know the Chelsea legacy, right? But this Enzo Maresca, yeah, right? I've seen the style of his ticky-tacky football at Chelsea, football, Leicester City, yeah. I see how he plays. He plays a high line. It's very good. But in a high line in a championship, yeah, you could see there's so many goals in the championship, right? You should have. But this is a Premier League standard. This is
Bro,
fast
they have
paced
the
high
best
line.
defense in the league.
Mm. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you, Steve, right? As as you know, Chelsea Football Club, right, need a good standard ability, CV, experienced manager that's going to come in to try and win things. This guy, yeah, coming in, right, by give it by 5 months, half of these fans, like what they want Pochettino out, are not going to be happy. This what I'm saying. Lee. I I'm going to back I will back this manager. I will back him. I back Pochettino. But it's not me. It's not you. We've had so many criteria of samples of fans like Carefree Lewis and all these other people what have a pie if this manager don't concede to the standards of these fans what he to do at Chelsea and if they don't want it they're going to try to push this one out. So my situation is right. I'll give the manager the chance what he'll do, but playing high line football in the Premier League with the two last seasons, right? It's been so poor how many goals were conceded. These owners have to back him to bring in some good experienced centre back or good experienced centre CDM because he had a few experience in the Leicester team last season, right? But the situation, Conte, if Conte came back, we know Conte will probably do a better a solution because when it never worked at Tottenham, but if he came back to Chelsea, he might have done a prize of this team because he likes to defend attack and he know his style of plays is quite good. What he did for Chelsea when he won a cup. Yes, I wouldn't want Conte back because what he did to Chelsea took the money. But like I say,
What did you say about Badishir? No, no, no. What
Balotelli,
did you say about Luigi? What's his name again? Luis
Carefree
Carefree
Lewis.
Lewis.
Jeffrey Luis. What did you say about him?
I'll call it Carefree Cinderella Lewis.
What did you say about him? That
He's not a true. He's not a Chelsea football fan because no matter what, yeah, as you have throw party when Mason Mount left, you throw Kai Havertz, having a party Kai Havertz and a few players. He wanted all of these experienced players gone, right? But the situation is he now he did a YouTube and so glad that Pochettino's gone. Like this guy wanted elite managers gone from Chelsea Football Club, and now you're suffering now. Yeah, what you could be like with this manager if he don't concede to his high standards? What happens if he doesn't do well this season, right? And then it's like 16th or 17th, nearly relegation.
Mhm.
What are you going to be more? Are you going to be high standards of a situation of a manager, every manager coming in, not going to the base. He's going to be back to square one. My situation is this Enzo, right, needs to come in. The owners needs to back him. Let him get the players because this is what the problem was with Pochettino. He never got the players in January. It came out the truth that he wanted two experienced players in, a ringer, and I think it was like a left back. He wanted two good experience in there from last year. These owners going to say yes, he could get them, but then sudden the Rizzy Stanley, Stuart Laws, and Eggy, all rejected Pochettino's transfer because they didn't want the criteria of the players to bring in. They didn't want any easy experience, even though they were good, because it came out the truth. But this manager is going to be on the same scenario, but at Chelsea Football Club, if he struggles, what Pochettino did last season, he like the thing with Pochettino, he did the best criteria of the players what he had to play with, and the amount of injuries he had, the standards of the players what he brought to finish in sixth and got them to the final
Right.
and was so sorry. If this man had the same scenario last season with this season, how do we know he'll do the standards what Pochettino did? See, the thing is with Pochettino, he should have got the chance for this summer to got the players and see we might have finished top four. This manager might come in and might even have the same problem with Pochettino season. How do we know he's going to concede us top six this season? How do we know he's going to get us to the final to the FA Cup? How do we know he's going to get us in the Caribbean Cup final? If the situation is the owners and the borders have to back him because he's not stupid, Nate. This manager is a very clever manager. He is a clever manager, yeah? And he knows the experience what works out of the team. He's worked with Pep Guardiola. He's won a treble in the with Man City. He knows the standards. What he's worked with Pep, yeah, and like when Marco Arteta's worked with Pep, yeah. But this was more clinical than Marco Arteta. He knows the standards of working how to work with deliberate players, but he needs to be back with experienced players. This guy needs experience, and if he doesn't get the experience, this season is going to be a long, stressful season.
All right. Well said. Well said, Dan. Rich Moneymaker said that we are looking to get Tosin Adebayo, 26, 6 feet, 6'5", from Fulham. Yes,
He's also quick as well, by the way.
Yeah, very. He's developed, and that goes to my brothers here.
You know, 2 years ago he was the fastest centre back in the Premier League.
I never knew that. I see him to be that.
Is it not the season that just ended the season
raw.
before?
Yeah, he was that raw.
No, this season's thing. This season.
It's been impressive.
No, it wasn't. It was 2022-23.
Yeah.
Not 23-24. It was the one before that was just ended.
Our brother said we should get a new centre back because of Badishia. It looks shaky. But don't you think, guys, for what I've seen from Badishia is very, very good on the ball. His passes are
no, it's not.
Accurate.
It's not.
So he is good.
Yeah, but look what he did against Man United.
He wasn't having the confidence.
We were too. It's shaky. He's so nervous.
Yeah, he will get better. Nervous doesn't mean you can't get that nervousness out of your body. There's something you can get rid of, and something that you can stick with forever. Nervousness is something that has to do with the atmosphere. It's something that you can work on. And I believe that if Enzo or whoever is coming in to help this guy get that nervousness.
So why did Poch drop? Why did Poch drop Badishili?
You know, this season in the Premier. This season in the Prem, this is coming from the official Premier League website. His pass percentages were 90.9% on 1,165 passes this season.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. I'll have Antonio Silva from Benfica.
Dan, sometimes make your research. Don't just blow things out of proportion. Listen to what other people say. Make your research, and then you come up with facts. Because I've seen Badishia play football very well before. If he has a bad
when he wasn't injured, when he wasn't injured,
he's been shaky. He's been shaky because he's only just come in from injury, so he's still not.
Yeah, injury. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's shaky from injury.
You said he's
like you look.
But
injury. Yeah, we're having a different conversation entirely.
Right.
Nick, if you look at 2 seasons ago with Balashili, I agree he was he was so good.
2 seasons ago?
2 seasons ago when we had Koulibaly. 2 seasons ago. Not this last season, but the season before that.
When he was playing. He joined us January 2023.
Yeah, when he joined us.
It's been
2023.
Once, and this is the second season that just...
Yeah, this is the second season. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say to you. 2 seasons ago, right? He was outstanding.
2 seasons ago, a season ago.
Two seasons.
2 seasons because this season just ended. He joined us last year, as in 2 seasons ago.
Okay, yeah, 2 seasons ago.
As in from the January where he joined us 18 months ago.
Yeah, 18 months. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So 2 seasons ago, when he was playing for Chelsea, he was outstanding.
Yeah.
Big up Richard Money. Dan,
Yeah.
you well spoken. You have my vote. Thank you,
Richard
my
Money,
boy.
he agree with you,
Because
but
I speak
now
facts.
it's
See,
now
I speak facts.
backing himself. You know,
No,
he just
no, I'm not. No, Nee, listen. Because you're
he
not understanding what I'm
hold
saying.
on a
2 seasons
second.
ago,
Hold on a second. You
okay,
went negative on one player, on a player that had a nightmare in one game. But look at you can't judge a player on one game. You have to judge a player on
Nee,
the whole entire season.
Nee,
Hold
Nee,
on a
not,
second.
you're not
Hold on
listening
a
to me
second.
what I'm trying to say.
Dan, this is not Twitter Space.
Okay.
This is YouTube. It's a video thing.
I
So
know, but you know, I know my point, but I'm
radio.
trying to say to you, I'm trying to say to you, not
Let
listen
me
to what I'm
land.
trying to
Let
say.
me land,
Go
and I'll
on.
give you the chance. This is you can't judge a player on just one game. It's a whole season. So look at the player's performance in the whole entire season, and then you can judge it based on statistics. You get what I'm saying? So Dan,
Nee,
go for it.
Nee,
I'm here.
Nee.
Yeah, I'm
You,
here.
you spoke
I hear
you
you.
spoke over me again. You didn't. I didn't say performance of one game. I said 2 seasons ago he was outstanding. This season, so many games it's been crap and shaky since his injury. He hasn't been the player what he was 2 seasons ago. So when you say so I put someone's word say I said one game. No, it's been a few games where he's conceded the passes and give away balls and made us concede goals. Right? Look at the one with the like I think it was the Arsenal game.
Mhm.
Yeah, look at the Arsenal game where three mistakes he did in the Arsenal game where he should been there to actually hold the ball. He's the one who got that ball and mispassed it wrong so they could go and counter and score the goal. You can't tell me Badiashile this season has been so great this season. Since his injury, he has been shaky. He's been nervy. He hasn't been. He hasn't had his best performance this season. 2 seasons ago, yeah, I agree. He was outstanding. Last season, he wasn't.
All right.
But
So
we
why
need.
why do you want to replace Badishia on
I
uh
don't want. I don't
after
want to replace. I don't want to replace
you just
Badiashile.
said
You
that?
see
You
what I mean?
just said after you
No,
said
I didn't. No, no. See, no, I did not say about replacing Badiashile. Did I come out of my mouth and say I will sell Badiashile? No, I didn't. My situation with Badiashile, he needs a good partnership because disaster is not the one, right? But I want to give Disassi the chance this season because it was his first season last season being crap, awful. Yeah, he might show a better performance this season because he's got the taste of the Premier League, how fast the Premier League is. But also, you need a good centre back like Antonio Silva from Benfica, who's strong, young, got a bit of pacey on him, or Arojo from Barcelona. Because that's who they're talking about, Arojo and Antonio Silva. If these two come in with Balashili, it will work in a system. Because Balashili last season was injured. Next season, after his injury, he might come good. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying now? He might be back to his best performance, what he was with. Because him and Thiago Silva were the most clean sheets to break the clean sheet record under Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, did and then with Graham Potter did really well. We had the best clean sheet record.
okay.
Last season was under firing. It was a terrible performance as centre backs. There
All
was
right.
yeah.
Thank you very much, Dan. Levi Cowell, he's better than Badashir. Badashir needs a better partnership this season, according to Rich Moneymakers. Guys, thank you very much. It's been a
That's
long
what I
debate
said.
today. Stephen G, let's wrap it up here. Give me your sum up and explain the difference between a championship manager and a Premier League manager. What's the difference between it? Dan, wrap it up in just 60 seconds, Stephen.
I didn't realize I was still muted. Um, there's not really. I mean, you could say there's not really a big difference in the sense. The only real difference is that they've not managed in the Premier League. Your tactics very unlikely to change. Typically, you use the same tactic. Maybe you change it because you've got better players now at Chelsea compared to Leicester, but I'd say that's probably unlikely. We probably got what he needs here. Yeah. The only real difference I see is that the Premier League is going to be harder for him naturally because he's not managing it, And Leicester had the strongest team in the Championship last year. And the Premier League is more competitive. Anything can happen in the Premier League. In the Championship, they had the best team. They were rolling over teams at times. They had a bit of a bad patch here and there. But every team has those at times, unless you're Man City, where you're just absolutely not human. But yeah, I think the real thing for me is there's not a significant difference, really. You're coming up to a bigger team with better quality players.
A lot of pressure.
That are young and you can mold into what you want them to be. Because they're young, you can still mold them into what you want. That's sort of the way that I've looked at it. But
a lot of pressure.
My option, but I've got to back him because I'm a fan and I want the club to do well.
Right. I mean, all you said really spot on. Dan's going to give us his, and then we're going to drop off from here. Lack of experience because they haven't taken on the tax. The best managers in the world, according to Rich Moneymakers. Mr. Summer said that Wesley cannot be injured at all this season. Coming from that guy, I don't even know.
I mean, anyone can be injured.
Yeah, I don't know if he plays for Chelsea anymore. But as Steven said, I have so much disrespect for him. Steven said I have so much disrespect and hate for that player. But no, it's not disrespect. It's just a waste commodity. Dan, tell me, can you give me your difference between Championship manager and then the Premier League manager, and why you think that Enzo Maresca cannot do a job in the Premier League?
Well, I'm not saying he couldn't do a job in the Premier League.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
You said that.
But if you want, look,
level down to bring in a Championship manager.
Yeah, look. You asked me a question, right? And I told you with our standards of our legacy, why managers in the Championship wouldn't work in the Premier League, because it's too much pressure and it's too much conflict on the different kind of table. When you saw Chelsea and Leicester in a cup game, yeah, remember the Chelsea Leicester game? Look how he did against us, yeah, when we was 2-0 up, and then how much struggle, and they couldn't have beaten us, but we actually won the game. We won the game.
10 men.
And they had 10 men, yeah. Leicester had 10 men. It could have been a different atmosphere, right? He could have probably beaten Chelsea if they didn't have 10 men. But the Premier League standards of a high quality who's got experience, knows the thrill of the fast-paced Premier League, is a totally atmosphere, much pressure on a standard elite manager who's got experience in the Premier League. A non-experienced Premier League who's never managed in the Premier League team before and worked in League One or Championship, it's so much pressure on the manager and then their system of flow. Because once you get into a Premier League standards of fast-paced football, you've got to have consistently brain work on the structure of the players who you're working with that knows how to work the system in the Premier League. Right? Look at Thomas Frank two seasons ago. So when he got into the Premier League, before he got promoted to the Premier League, he had so much work on, and he got players in
60 seconds.
Yeah, helped him with the structure to finish in the top mid-table, where we finished 11th. They were above us. They nearly got European football. And after that, Brentford dropped last season. Yeah,
Dan. Give me the fact you're going to Brentford drop.
No.
Give me the difference. Beyond.
I'm giving you a top tip. Like when Thomas Frank, right? When Thomas Frank was the Championship manager, when he took Brentford. This is what I'm trying to say to you. When a Championship manager like Thomas Frank was in the Championship, he got promoted to the Premier League. Look how standards what he did in that season. He soon got him to the top of the middle of the table. From last season, he got him to bottom. As a working system Championship manager, if you're going to be complex here to a league manager, every season a league manager has to keep your performance being top four Champions Leagues. You've got to have win the cup. You've got to have to win the Caribbean Cup. You have to work your stability of players, what you can understand on the off the pitch, on the pitch.
Okay.
As a championship manager, don't know how they could do that. So a championship manager like Thomas Frank, what he did that season, the first season he got promoted to the Premier League, he knew how to get him to the top high. Then after last season, he dropped off. You could not have a manager in a like a league manager will do that, will not drop off the table. Look at the likes of Mark Pep Guardiola. Every season, what he does, yeah, he brings in Italian players and wins the league because he knows what works. They haven't even had a left back yet, and look what he's doing. He knows the system of players to put in if you got injuries and still win the league. With a championship manager, you have to be consistently high motivation in the Premier League of standards to be a top level manager. And if you can't be that top level manager in the Premier League, it's no point in you trying to be in the Premier League. You see what I mean? Look,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say to you is like Thomas Frank, yeah, his level of standards at Brentford got from high to where from got into the Chelsea, got into Premier, got high up above Chelsea to this season, he's dropped off. So you need a manager, a good elite manager, where with a big team like Chelsea to try and finish in the top half of the table every season. And if you can't do that, then it's a worrying situation for you as your ego name.
Okay. So you think Enzo will be okay, right? It should be okay.
I'm, honestly, truth, me, I don't know if he will be okay. I would like to see if he can be okay for this club. I will give him the chance to see. Oh, like me, I'm a Chelsea supporter. I back my club. I will back this manager. But if there's some consistently things that I don't like seeing what he could do in summer, I will I will crash it on him. But the situation is, I've got the feeling he might do something this season for us. I just got a feeling. But if, I'm not going to have my hopes up.
What the feeling looks like? It feels like. What the feeling feels like? If you got it.
Like
But
not
I,
in relegation fights.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, Steve. Facts. That's it. And he might, and then hopefully, and hopefully, he might win us a cup.
All right, much love to everyone here. Our blue bot analysis. You're being here late today. Big up to you, since I'm doing well. Rich Moneymaker. What is it? What? Enduring this misery coming from a blue bot analysis. Says that you lot are awful. Man gave him the benefit of doubt. Absolutely, I would give him. I love Enzo. You know, I call him the Messiah. The Messiah. It's up to the players and our board now. Another very big, passionate point from Dan, the legend. Absolutely, Rich Moneymaker call you Dan the
Thank you,
legend.
my boy.
Absolutely,
It's,
Dan.
I've got
Dan
fans who
and
love
big
me, man.
respect from Rich Moneymaker. But big up to all our people. We always say Lil Desperandos and hang on to hope. I gotta run to classes right now. I think I'm fighting the end. I'm way behind time. I was supposed to leave 30 minutes ago. I will be a little bit late to classes, but I'll go. It's better than not going at all. I'll get
But you had good questions. You had good questions. What would be important for you
yeah,
today? That's
yeah,
why. You had,
yeah.
this is a good stream today because we're
Absolutely.
coming
It's
out with good.
always it's always good. Yesterday was it was on top. We were flying everywhere. Today too.
Yeah,
Absolutely
you
marvelous.
actually admit
Yeah.
we actually got the Ogo saying you weren't happy. That's the best thing I've actually come out of the
I'm
first
not
team
saying I'm not
in my
happy.
life.
You didn't get a contest. You just want to hear what you want to hear. So I didn't say anything anymore.
Anyway,
Get it.
we got to let
Nah,
Lee
me,
get off to his classes.
Do us, Steven.
I said anyway, we got to let you get off to your class.
Yeah.
yeah, go to your class.
I gotta
Go on.
go. Guys, thank you very much. Santiago, you are late today. Bluebird analysis, you guys late that. I streamed early. I came in early today. That is why maybe you guys got a little bit confused, but don't worry. I'll probably get back to the same time tomorrow. Usually I start the stream at 5 p.m. UK time, but today I started earlier, 4 p.m. UK time. But my Rich Moneymaker, big up to you. Guys, soon I will be adding more moderators to our moderators that we already have. Kim So is getting close to that. Big up to Mama like Steven and G. Someone said, let me ask you guys a question. Who is in charge of a certain business? Is it a CEO of the consumer because without any consumer, the business could crash, and shareholders will have to reinvest. Let me take this question again.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
Let
I
me
think
take
it's
the question.
consumers. I think it's consultant. Is he on about the
It's
consultant?
the consumers always in charge. Says, let me ask you guys a question: who is in charge of a certain business, as the CEO or the consumers? Because without any consumer, the business could crash. Absolutely. Without you guys, one, you are the consumer, you are the viewer, you are the buyer, you are the listener. If you guys don't come in to watch, I wouldn't get views, I wouldn't get subscribers, I wouldn't get my video going to places. So consumers are most important in every sector of business. Every business you're going to talk about. That's why in our country here in America, consumers are the most important thing in every business. I can go to the store and pick up this. I can take it home and use it for 3-4 days or 5 days. I have a period of day. If I'm not in love with the product, I have to take it back to the store. I bought product and I've used them for 3 years. I take it back to the store. I told them
Hundred, hundred,
after three and a half
100%.
years or two
I
years,
wish
I'm
we
not
could give
satisfied.
Win Stanley back to Brighton.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
same here, Stephen. Same here. I wish we
But
could.
yeah,
Richmond is
Do
in
you
the
know
I
what I
same
wish? Do you know what? Oh, Steve. Do you know what I wish I could do? It's literally going. I actually could because my auntie works for the Chelsea Foundation, not the Chelsea Football. If I asked my auntie to get in that thing, I would love to grab Rinchley's t-shirt,
Yeah.
put him in the jet, and just shoot him off. Yeah, like a rocket, shoot him back to Brighton. And we got Brighton's owner say, "You can have him back." That's what I'll say.
All right. So yeah, like I said, so if I buy a product and I can take it back to the store, all they do is they'll discount it. They'll put a discount on the product and sell it to somebody else who wants it. So yeah, it's
The
all good.
Chelsea fan, the Chelsea fans own Stamford Bridge. Just remember that, Anti Sandler. Yeah,
Yeah.
our fans own the Chelsea Football Club. They have to hear what we say, and if our fans ain't happy what's going on with the model at the club, they have to change it. The fact that they have to hear the fans. We own the club. The CEO and the owners don't. They're just paid the redundancy,
But
but
you have
they'll
to.
laugh at us because we're the customer. They'll just say, What's got to do with you? We're billionaires. We know the situation. We know we're not. We're billionaires. You're just like we're just a laughing stock to these billionaires because
Dan, you have
that's
to
what I mean.
remember 95% of the time it is the fans that sack the managers from the Premier League. But this time it wasn't no fan, it was just what do you call it? It was the managers, the owners that sacked the manager or the coach from Chelsea. Usually
No, he walked out.
the
Pochettino
fans,
walked out because he weren't getting backed.
there was an agreement. There was agreement between them. I think if they say Poch need to stay, he will stay because he wasn't following the ideas of these owners. 3 years and 3 years in, and I don't want to act spoiled, but we need trophies. Thank you very much, guys. Little this roundos, Chelsea Dan.
Shut my brother.
Leo Desperandos, Chelsea Dan.
Oh, well, we had this thing for you, yeah? Okay.
No, that's not how you say it.
Every,
That's not how
oh.
to say it. When I say Leo Desperandos, all you gotta say is hang on to hope. Dan, DJ
Yeah,
Saf.
hang on to hope, or I'll hang on to the no. It's not hope. I hang on to realistic history, and that's history meaning
Why are
this
you trying?
manager has got to win us a cup.
Why are you trying to change my motto? Why are you trying to change my motto on my platform?
Hang on, the hope of history.
Hang
All
on
right.
to hope. Leo
Okay,
Desperandos.
hang on, hope. Okay, hang on, hope then. Okay, hang on, hope. With you. I
Yeah,
agree with what you're saying.
thank you. Hang on to hope.
Up
Leo
the Chelsea, up the Chelsea. That's the hope. Up the Chelsea.
Where am I going on loan to? Sorry, Phantom main topic. You're late today, but not late. You're on time, but we did an early stream today. So yes, guys, we'll see you guys again tomorrow, some other time, same time. I'll say bye for now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.